Guess we all are born with parts to play. Some of us are stars and some are just in the way. I know I was meant for glory, but that's never what my story brings. But still I keep on waiting when you have the passion and the drive. You expect your moment center stage to arrive. I show up with heart blazing, ready to achieve amazing things. So I'm left waiting in the wings. I'll hear my cue, but still I'm kept there waiting. Know what to do, and yet I'm kept there waiting. It's always someone else who sings, while I'm left waiting in the wings. And so I'll keep on keeping on. My chances come and then I blink and they're gone. Always overlooked unfairly, while pretending that it barely stings. But it stings, yes it stings, and I'll shed no tears. I'll only keep on waiting if no one cheers. Well, I can't keep on waiting. Who cares how long the silence rings? You'll find me waiting in the wind. Well, gray clouds are wrapped round town like elastic. Cars like toys made of Taiwanese plastic. And the boy laughs at the spastic, dancing around in the rain. Well, laundries, clean clothes, high heels, rubbed toes, and puddles, splash puddles of bust-off crows, dressed in their suits and their boots, where they all look the same. Well, I brought myself down to the cafe to find all the boys lost in books and crackling vinyl, where they carved out a poem about the arrival that read, don't you cry for the lost, smile for the living. Get what you need and give what you're giving. You know life's for the living, so live it, or you're better off dead. While the evening pulled the moon out of its pocket, and stars shone like buttons on an old man's jacket, and we needed a nail, but we tacked it till it fell off the wall. While pigeons pecked trains, and sparks flew like planes, and the rain showed the rainbows and the oil stains, and we all had new iPhones, but no one had no one to call. Oh, well, I stumbled down to the stomach of the town, where the widow takes memories to slowly drown. With her heart to the sky and a mist in her eyes, she says, don't you cry for the lost, smile for living. Get what you need and give what you're giving. You know life's for the living, so live it, or you're better off dead. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, the evening pulled the moon out of its pocket. The stars shone like buttons on an old man's jacket. We needed a nail, but we tacked it till it fell off the wall. While pigeons pecked trains and sparks flew like planes, and the rain showed the rainbows and the oil stains, and we all had new iPhones, but no one had no one to call. Oh, well, I stumbled down to the stomach of the town, where the widow takes memories to slowly drown. With her heart to the sky and a mist in her eyes, she says, don't you cry for lost, smile for living. Get what you need and give what you're giving. You know life's for the living, so live it, or you're better off dead. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I'm sick of this town, This blind man's forage, where they take your dreams down and they stick them in storage. You can have them back, son, once you paid off your mortgage and loans. Oh, hell with this place, I'm going my own way. I'll stick on my thumb and I'll trudge down the highway. Someday someone must be going my way home. Till then I'll make my bed of a disused car, with a mattress of leaves and a blanket of stars. And I'll stitch the words into my heart with a needle and thread. Don't you cry for it lost, smile for living. Get what you need and give what you're giving. You know life's for the living, so live it, or you're better off dead. The pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. When summer's gone and all the roses falling, it's you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. It's I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And when you come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place that I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear the soft you tread above me, and all my grave will warmer, sweeter be. And you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. And I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. Like a bird out of the blue, fate will come and see you through. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do, fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. With your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hopes and a world of fear. There's so much that we share, and it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all. 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 It's a small, small world. There is just one moon and one golden sun, and a smile means friendship to everyone. Though the oceans are wide and the mountains divide, it's a small world after all. 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 It's a small, small world. I sense there's something in the wind that feels like tragedy at hand. And though I'd like to stand by him, can't shake this feeling that I have. The worst is just around the bend. And does he notice my feelings for him? And will he see how much he means to me? I think it's not to be. What will become of my dear friend? Where will his actions lead us then? And though I'd like to join the crowd in their enthusiastic cloud, try as I may, it doesn't last. And will we ever end up together? No, I think not. It's never to be found, for I am not the one. I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the light where the sky is the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how deep it goes. If the wind in my sail and the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has their own silence. Maybe I can roll with mine. I can lead with pride. I can make us strong. I'll be satisfied if I play along. But the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with as it shines on the sea. It's blinding, and no one knows how deep it goes. And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line, see the line where the sky meets the sea? It calls to me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go. Where the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake, spooks come out for a swinging wave. Happy haunts materialize and begin to socialize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide, for a silly spook may sit by your side, shrouded in a daft disguise. They pretend to terrorize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. When the moon climbs higher the dead of trees, spooks arrive for a midnight free. Creepy crates with theory eyes start to shriek and harmonize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. When you hear the knell of a requiem bell, weird glows gleam where spirits dwell. Restless souls etherealize. Rise the spooks of every size. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Now if you'd like to join our jamboree, there is just one rule that's compulsory. Mortal fate, token fee, rest in peace, the haunting's free. So hurry back, we would like your company. I've learned to slam on the brakes before I even turn the key, before I make a mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. No, I've got nothing to share. No, I've got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass and waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass and waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong, but every sun does rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass and waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass and waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving when you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around? Do you ever really crash or even make sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tap, tap, tapping on the glass and waving through a window wide. Trying to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear. 'Cause I'm watching people pass and waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody